Right, hoi, what's up guys? I just came out of my gyno surgery. As you can see, I'm wearing a sports bra and I have 2 pads there because I had surgery on both sides, so both glands were removed. The left was a little bit bigger, it had like an egg size, and the right one was a little bit smaller, like a tiny egg, you could say. About the procedure, it was pretty fast, so even faster than I thought. 40 minutes, they said an hour it would take, but it actually took 40 minutes. You don't really notice anything. They give you anesthesia, so they put in a needle on both sides. That's the only thing you notice, and some slight pulling. So when they pull out the gland and cut it, you notice a slight pulling. But I can show you some footage how it actually looks like. I couldn't watch it, so I had my eyes closed the whole time, because if you're the patient, you don't really want to watch it, or at least for me. So I also was a little bit nervous because it was my first surgery where I was awake, so I didn't really want to watch the whole surgery, but yeah, it went well. I feel even better than I thought I would feel afterwards. So he only gave me some medications for my gut health, and some medication if I have some symptoms of illness or stuff like that, or fever, if I develop fever, but for now I don't really notice anything. He didn't even give me painkillers or stuff like that, so I feel fine. I even drove home after surgery, so that was also no problem. I even went to the city to get a compression vest, because they haven't told me to get the compression vest before the surgery. They only said I need to get a tight t-shirt or a tight shirt that I use for working out, and then I bought a Progress shirt from Jiu-Jitsu, but that wasn't enough, so I needed to go to the city, but there they only had sports bras, and therefore I got one and I ordered a compression vest. I could show you a picture how that actually looks like. So when that arrives, I need to wear that for 1.5 months. I think I can shower the first time after 3 to 4 days. Then I can also take off the pads that you saw earlier, or that you see on the thumbnail. I need to avoid heavy lifting for now. Took off 2 to 3 days from work, and I also need to take a break from the gym. He said 2 months, I've read 2 to 3 weeks. Chest movements maybe a bit longer, but I really try to get back to the gym at least in 2 weeks. At least some legs, maybe even next week. Normally legs should be fine. Just need to pay attention to my chest, and I really don't want to stretch my chest, so I think that's pretty important. And also avoid lifting, heavy lifting, and lifting where my elbow gets beyond my head. Or how do you say? Upper body lift? Nah, I don't know. You have a name for that in English. Like I said, my English got worse after my break. Overhead lifting, exactly, now I know it. So that's about recovery. Like I said, no painkillers, nothing. I'm also taking some peptides, PPC 157 from BXO, I don't know if you can see it. That helps with recovery. I did my research, so if it helps, then it helps. If it does nothing, then it does nothing. But there's no real side effects. I also tried to drink plenty of water, eat good food or healthy food. That's maybe also the reason why I ate so much the days before, because I really wanted to fill my glycogen in order to have a faster recovery from the surgery. I don't know if that helps, but I read it on ChatGPT. The reason why I developed gyno was maybe because of the prohormone use. I had it before, so since puberty I had some slight gyno, but it got worse after taking prohormones. I realized it when I was in Vienna. I forgot to take some serums or AIs with me, and then I noticed some sensitivity in my nipples, and probably there it got developed, because if you catch it early and you take your serum or AI, then you can stop it, but if you don't catch it early, it develops. So I think there it develops, and I tried to get rid of it with serums and AIs, but nothing worked, so I tried everything, and therefore I got this surgery. So for anyone who thinks about using PEDs or SARMs or something like that, really do your research, and even if you do your research like I did, it could still happen. So it really needs to be important to you, because the risks are there. I had it with gyno, and you could also, after the surgery, I read that too, if they don't remove the whole gland, which they probably didn't with mine, it could grow back. Because if they remove the whole gland, the chest would be inverted. That looks pretty weird. so they don't remove the whole gland, only part of it. Mostly all, but not all. So it's a small part probably is left behind, and that could grow back if you mess up your hormones, especially your testosterone and estradiol levels. So you need to be aware of that. So taking PEDs is no joke, so really do your research first and really ask yourself if it is important enough for you. So that's that. I can really recommend it, especially now I don't have the recovery phase behind me. That probably will be a struggle, but it already feels good to have that removed, because other people haven't really noticed that I have gyno. Especially in the last video you saw it on the left nipple, but on the right not. But when the lighting is right and you are warm and everything, you can see it pretty well, especially in the sauna. So if you know it, then you see it. If you don't know it, you didn't really catch it. But it made me insecure, or I didn't like it when I look in the mirror, and therefore I did remove it. So that's the reason. For me, it was worth it. I think it's worth for the guys that have a little bit of body image disorder, because it's really something small. So it's only probably if you are in the fitness bubble, it's important to you. Or if you really have it so big that it makes you insecure, then you probably are not wrong in removing it. So for now, I think it was worth it, and maybe I can update you in a few weeks and tell you how long it actually took me to recover from the surgery and how it actually looks like, if you see the scar or not, or if it is even proportional or symmetrical. So I think that's everything. If you have questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section, or even DM me on Instagram. The username is _Jaki_. That's my new username, and I think I've told you everything. If I missed something, I will comment it down below. So thanks for watching, and we will see us.